sorry.
They may be royalty, but don't expect these ladies to spend their day in ivory towers.
What's that for?
Sir Meliodas! Don't scare me like that!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 princesses in anime. For this list, we'll be looking at the ladies in anime that are born into or assume the title of princesses throughout their respective series. We're also excluding Princess Tutu because she's a duck. As always, be on the lookout for a few spoilers down the line.
Oh yeah. Princess Tutuがアヒルに戻ってしまったよ。
Number 10. Latifa, Amagi Brilliant Park.
私はラティファ・フルーランザと申します。このテーマパークの支配人です。
Sometimes princesses show up in the strangest of places. Latifa, named after the R&B artist of the same name, is the overseer of the now floundering theme park.
皆さん、すみません。私の力が足りないばかりに。
Desperately trying to save the park and its magical residents, she calls for the help of the ever-narcissistic Seiya Kanye.
カニエ様、お願いがあるのです。この滅亡寸前の遊園地をあなた様に立て直してほしいのです。
She's willing to go to extreme lengths to keep the business afloat, and as such is admired greatly by those she rules over.
カニエ様、私なんかが映って本当にいいのでしょうか?
Though her current situation is tragic, with the whole perpetually 14 years old thing, she never falters and continues to strive against her adversities.
パークは変わります。ならば、きっと新しい未来もあるはずです。
Number 9. Ayeka, Tenchi Moyo series.
You stop it! Let go! I was so foolish. I thought you were different.
Across Tenchi Masaka's growing harem of alien warriors, one that continually attempts to steal his heart is the ever-polite Ayeka.
Thank you.
Ayeka is well-mannered and aristocratic in nature due to her upbringing as princess of the planet Jurai. While some of the traits vary due to the different characterizations of each series, Ayeka can range from crippling shy to explosively emotional. But what remains at her core is a deep affection for Tenchi and her burning rivalry with Ryoko. Number 8. Stephanie Dola, No Game, No Life. In the world of Discord, where conflicts are solved with a series of high-stake games, you have this naive princess. Stephanie is so emotional that she not only has got enough eccentric tendencies for the gang, but she might just have the worst poker face in existence. She complements their socially obscure views by wearing her heart on her sleeve, deeply caring for the citizens of the kingdom, and having a slightly warped affection for Sora. She's not the brightest bulb, but we think the manatee race is in good hands with her.
ステフ、我が孫よ。相手が同じ人類の場合はどうしようもないの。ないの。ちょっと、おじい様！おじい様！
なんて虚しい勝利。
Number 7. Euphemia Li Britannia, Code Geass.
Out of the way, please! Look out below!
The royal family of Britannia has more than their fair share of bad apples, but that's not the case with this princess.
I'm assuming command here. Now fall back!
As Lelouch's half-sister, she stands at the pinnacle of power, but shares none of the prejudice and greed that her parents and siblings seem to carry.
The knight I have chosen will be the young man you see before you. Warrant Officer Suzaku Kururugi.
Believing that Britannia needs to be changed from within, she developed a tender relationship with Suzaku, and would surely go on to do great things, until Lelouch accidentally turned her into a homicidal maniac with no control over her own actions.
Please stop this at once, Your Highness! This is...
A tragic princess if there ever was one. Euphemia and Nunnally both take the cake when it comes to characters who endured more than their unfair share of misery.
My mother taught me that a warm touch is good for tears. Do you think it's true?
Number 6. Hakuei Ren, Maggie series.
Are you all right, little boy?
Among all the warring factions of this world of magic, you have the Ku Empire.
But in recent years, your nation's power has waned. You've even fallen victim to the slave trade. Fret not. Your suffering ends today.
With its Eastern-inspired appearance and aggressive military tactics, they certainly made a huge impact, even amidst all the djinns and dungeons. At the forefront, you have the good-natured Hakuei. While she may agree with her nation's plans of a forced unification for the sake of peace, she's a caring individual who prefers diplomacy to violence in order to achieve that goal.
Why didn't you dodge?
We have no desire to fight.
She's nowhere near powerless either. Should you try to attack her, you may just end up getting acquainted with her personal djinn.
That's someone you don't meet every day.
Number 5. Mei Chang, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood.
My name is Mei Chang, sir.
How many 10-year-old princesses do you know that would happily trek across an entire desert for the sake of her family?
I never asked you to help me.
Save the stubborn pride for later.
If you can somehow manage to get past her absolute adorableness as well as that pet panda of hers, then you'll see that this daughter of the Emperor of Sing is kind of a badass. Well skilled in the alternate form of alchemy, known as alkahestry. This bubbly addition to Edward Elric's expansive roster of friends will make your heart melt with her smile.
What do we do about her?
Number 4. Nefeltari Vivi, One Piece.
Their true goal is to take over Alabasta Kingdom.
Now here's a princess whose kingdom has really gone to the dogs. While originally going by the title of Miss Wednesday, Vivi was believed to be a villain working for the ruthless criminal organization Baroque Works.
You ran right past him!
It's revealed that she's actually a princess from the kingdom of Alabasta, plotting against the infamous and deadly crocodile, becoming a temporary member of the Straw Hats as she tried to liberate her people from conflict. Her unwavering dedication to her kingdom and what she's willing to sacrifice for them is inspiring.
I don't want to accept a gift from someone like her, but these people have taken me on their ship. The safest course might be best.
Forget your thingy! We don't need it!
Though Luffy has met princesses of all shapes and sizes, Vivi is the one who stands out the most.
No matter what happens on that island, remember, this thing on all our arms is a sign of our friendship!
Number 3. A Salem Bear's Alucia, Aldnoah.Zero. While originally nothing more than a naive pawn used to reignite the war between Earth and Mars, this young princess of the Bear's Empire goes from scapegoat to protector of the people. Viewing all forms of war and violence as abhorrent, this bold woman will go to any length to defend her citizens and find a way to end the conflict sought in her name. She truly is one of the brighter aspects in such a bleak time. Plus, she takes bullets to the head like a boss. Number 2. Nausicaa, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind.
Thank you for helping me with that You've certainly mastered that glider of yours.
You think so?
Miyazaki has created some of the most memorable animated characters to hit the silver screen, no more so than that of the Princess of the Valley of the Wind. Swapping her crown for a jet-powered glider, she desperately tries to save her people and father not only from a wide-spreading poison, but the invasion of the violent kingdom of Tolmekia. Possessing many abilities, as well as an astounding amount of bravery and determination, Nausicaa proves that beyond her heritage, she is a true guardian to those left in her charge.
You're so kind. It's gonna be all right. Soon they'll be here to take you home.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
よいか! まずは大臣と軍営の将軍たちに伝令を出し、参集を命じるのだ!
Number 1. Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon series. Why stop at just being a princess when you can be a superhero as well?
I shall right wrongs and triumph over evil, and that means you.
One of the most well-received female characters in all of anime, and spearheading a series that broke into the Western mainstream, Usagi or Serena is not only the leader of the Sailor Scouts and tasked with defending the Earth from evil, but is also the reincarnation of Princess Serenity, ruler of the Moon Kingdom.
Finally found her, Artemis.
And about time.
Whether she's struggling to make it through school, taking down monsters, or looking fabulous to a royal decree, this is a princess who showed that just because you've got a crown on doesn't mean you can't kick some serious ass.
She is the one named Sailor Moon. She is the one named Sailor Moon. She is the one, Sailor Moon.
Do you agree with our list? Who's your favorite princess in anime?
父上やっぱり髪が跳ねるのよ。今日は結い上げたかったのに。
ダメだ。髪のことしか頭にない。
With new top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.
あなたたちのように簡単に死なない。生きるためなら地面を這いずり、泥水をすすり、血へどを吐くわ。私は生きる。殺して。